Hello, beautiful Goddessa. I would like to talk to you about how to manage ourselves in this time when the world goes crazy. So if you are like me, you probably cried a lot, got sick, felt emotional, felt very easily the heartbreak of people. But there are some things we need to do in order to stay a contributing positive force. So I would like to talk to you about that in this beautiful place of nature. And this is number one. On a physical level, wherever things are hard and emotions are really, really tough, the sadness and the frustration, and sometimes the question, what am I doing here? Why does it have to be like this? On the emotional level, we'll talk later. On the physical level, and I would like to start with that, you have to continue using your voice and moving your body and breathing the air. So whatever the situation, taking yourself out into a short walk in the park or in anything that is beautifully inspiring is really necessary. And you can hear that there's madness about. But if I want to help anybody, I have to center myself so I can stay in a positive vibration and be able to bring light here, even if it's not very easy. And what do I mean about singing or using your voice? And of course, I will always preach, if you're not a singer, even more you have to learn how to use your voice. Your voice is the instrument that connects you to your body and to your soul and to your emotional life and to your inner life. This is a very important tool. So I think the idea that comes to me is that we would start to have the sound journeys and sound healing sessions to do together through video, just in order to keep the vibration of love and the vibration of magic and interest in beauty and care and friendship with each other and with ourselves. First with yourself, that's the first thing. So on the physical level, we need to stay singing. We still need to walk and move our body, and if it's possible, in the sun and in the beautiful nature, and connect to the trees and to the life force of plants and to the life force of animals and to the life force of everything that is beautiful and alive. On the emotional level, we have to notice the flickering powers of the chi, why they call that in Healing Tao, between the thinking and the feeling, the thinking and the feeling. We can flicker with that. If we are not aware what our thoughts doing to us, we are not aware of the emotional roller coaster we go through. Not everybody, I know, not everybody are like me or like cancer people, but the thought we think influence the feeling we have, the feelings we have influence the thinking we have. So using our emotional voice, which is to be aware what is it that I'm feeling, and realizing the only way is up. We cannot stay in misery and sorrow. This is a vibration that's not contributing, not to our health, not to our children and surroundings, and not to the big picture of where our world is going. And our world needs more vibration. There's more evidence of the heaven and hell in our earth. We can really see the people who are in hell and the people who are in heaven. We are all trying to pull human evolution and the planet up. And you do that by keeping your emotional life and your thinking life clean, clear, aware, awaken. Look at that. So what to do when you're feeling very bad? You have to go to your thoughts and see what is going on over there. So I will come back to the emotional part we have to do, the emotional heart voice we need to use. We'll go to the mental voice, and this is the thinking of disasters, of like things are bad and I cannot see any way out. When we stuck in that, it's very difficult, of course, to bring it up. This is all of the spiritual work you would ever have to be asked to do, is to become a master of your mind, a master of your emotion, a master of your body, and a master of your inner connection to source, or where we come from, or your soul, our soul. So this is a whole talk about mastering our thinking. But if time is hard, like now, when it's difficult, don't go into the stories of despair. Remember, evolution is always going up. We're evolving. Some parts of us are struggling, but we are evolving. Find ways to be hopeful about. Try to get into a point of hope before anything else. Hope brings us higher. If we stay in anger, we have to acknowledge the anger, we have to acknowledge the feeling and the sadness, but we must strive to go higher. Be hopeful, find something to be hopeful about your life, about the good things. And when guilt comes up, because your life is not in the middle of hell like some other people, let that guilt go. We don't need guilt. Guilt is just one of a delaying force to keep you small, keep us small. You want to contribute, you can do that. But first, bring yourself into hope. See the good things that are happening in your personal life, in our collective life. This is so important. And that's your responsibility. That's our responsibility. Sometimes we forget, but what can we do? We're humans. We're trying. Okay, so the last one I will mention is about connection to the inner voice. But in a way, if you do that first, if you first connect to your soul, which we can say it's up, or we can say it's inside, wherever you look at it, this connection to universal truth through any way. And I will say again, use singing, use your voice. That's the way to connect in the best way possible. Make this connection where you transcend from this plane of misery and you are in peace. If you bring yourself into peace, even for a short time, you already can manage anything else. So let's put it all together. Let's say you are going outside into nature to breathe, to use your voice and to hum and to feel vibration of life, physical body, and you are connecting to source at the same time, enjoying the quietness of this fabulous connection and stillness. And notice your emotional voice and acknowledge your shadow's emotions and let them go through your body. And with your thinking, start to bring hope by saying, more people are awakening. I can see how I can contribute. My talents can be inspiring for somebody else. My love for the people around me make their life beautiful. From your personal level and from your collective level, you can start manually bringing the thoughts that bringing your emotional life higher. So 4 things to do when we go crazy from what the world is at the moment. Everything is temporary, right? And now we are in this passage. It's hard, but it's also not hard. It's a decision. We are going through it. We can go through it. We can spend our energy of our mind and our hearts and our spirit and our body into the gratitude of everything in this moment. We can do that. We can do that. And that's what I would like us to do today. So I hope it helps you. Share with me what you feel and how you bring your life into a more inspiration and hope while things are hard around us, and how you use this summer and this body and this love that we can have to our physical body to bring more joy into your life. Oh, what a beautiful bird. Thank you, beauty. All right, so shall we have a little short sound journey just as a prayer for all humanity and this earth and all of the good willing people and all the light workers. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, into I know, and tell us, and I yours, angos, ayos, ango, ayo, ayos. כן יהי רצון.